dear Libra, this is a reading about your next relationship. Will you meet somebody soon? With me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Libra, this will be a reading about your next relationship. Will you meet somebody soon? Where I will scan the ether to find your next relationship and how this relationship might develop. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. And I used the THELEMA tarot for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So this definitely looks like an exciting new beginning. It's an opportunity, a gift, but we need to grab it with passion to have it develop. Okay, I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Eight of Cups together with the Page of Wands. So it might be that we don't have energy for this passion for some reason. See the wand here. Here the person is very optimistic, and here they seem a little bit sad and have given up. It might be that you have gone through something that made you sad and made you give up, and now to get this new opportunity you need to reignite your passion. What is it that you want? What is it that you dream of? Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we see the King of Cups with the Page of Wands. It might be that your counterpart or someone on the outside is a person that have lost their passion, and now they have found it again, or they will find it again in the future. And they will come to you with some kind of offer here with the King of Cups. So it's an opportunity, it's an offer, something that we can take or say no to. Okay, 6 elements, 2 of Wands, Page of Wands. We see the wall in both these pictures. So it can be some kind of complication that one person in this equation is going to be a little bit fearful to put passion into the situation because of past experiences, maybe where they gave it all and didn't get anything in return, like with the Eight of Cups, that we feel very deprived of our energy. So probably just one person in this equation, maybe both, will have their walls up a little bit. So we'll see. That's a little bit of a complication to, find your new love or meet someone if we think that we know what to expect already from the start, so we don't engage or we don't put our best foot forward. Okay, so 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra viewers. So I want my dear Libras to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I will take 2 rows of cards. One will be for the now and the other one will be moving into the future. Your next relationship, will you meet somebody soon? And then we will take a third row where we will go deeper into the situation that has been displayed. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and your next relationship. Will you meet somebody soon, Libra? Okay. So this is your future when it comes to meeting someone, or the maybe the development of the situation. And here we have a Knight of Swords together with the Chariot. Actually, this combination came also for Leo, so this is in the now. What I'm seeing here is a situation that had a lot of passion. It might have been that maybe only the empath or the feminine part was showing passion, or being emotionally passionate, while another party might have more shown sexual passion. But it was mutual love here. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. But something happened. We got tired. Maybe sometimes if they are a relationship with passion, we might easily burn in both ends, and then it might run out of love or run out of energy. So here we see the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. So you might meet somebody soon that has had a little bit of a rocky past. They might have been in a very passionate relationship with someone and where it didn't go too well. But here, after a time of maybe spending time alone or in singlehood, this person wants to commit. They want to have, grab what life has in front of them. But they are very logic. It's not... they are not coming with, naive burning passion. They are coming with kind of a grown-up sense what they want, and a grown-up attitude, but also a little bit piece of judgment, okay? That they know what they want, they know what they don't want, and they are going to present themselves to you. But it might not be the easiest relationship. It's easy when we have all the demands on our partner and they are a screw up, because then we don't have to, work on improving ourselves. But here it might be that this other person will have really high standards and want something particular, and they are not going to accept bullshit, or they might have little patience with bullshit. Okay, so we'll see where this goes. And here we have the future. So 8 of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So again, we are seeing that there's some kind of disruptive past here, but that the person have matured from this process and is now ready to put their best foot forward. So this person I'm talking about here can both be, it can be you or the other person, and this can be the other person, and this can be you, which is what I most felt, that this is you and this is the other person's perspective. Sorry, it's screwing up your shuffling here a little bit. Well, the other person's perspective, it's here. You can see this with the devil being involved in this mix, like too hot of emotions, or being too dependent on other people, or jealousy, possessiveness, things like this, and eventually burning our candle in both ends. Here it's more about being disappointed. It's more about becoming heartbroken, or really trying your best, but never getting real rewards. But it made you very grown up, so that's a good thing. Okay, so what we'll see here, this is now, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So karma is coming your way, cyclical situations where you will meet the same problem that you had in the past in your new relationships, but now you're more of an expert, so you have more chance of making it this time, and having a doing better, acting better, also dealing with the other person in a more grown up and less maybe dramatic fashion. And here we have the 7 of Swords. It also came for Leo, but in this position here. So someone is returning, or an energy is returning. It's a person that you don't trust. It's a person that might be lying, might not be the most upfront about things. They want to hide maybe their true intentions, because maybe they think that that will give them less opportunities with you, or that they will have a hard time if they tell you who they really are or what they really want or how they really feel. This can be very negative sometimes if you have a person that's, lying, cheating, stealing. That's not nice. But it can also be a person having a bad self-esteem and coming off as a little bit, cocky or full of themselves while they don't really feel that way on the inside. Sometimes you need to fake it till you make it, but we'll see what comes. But it's definitely something you have encountered before because of the Wheel of Fortune showing that this is a cyclic event. Now you're going to meet someone with the energy of the Seven of Swords here, Page of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. So I'm actually thinking this is not so bad. This is a person, it can be you or it can be the other person that has a little bit like trust issues. Okay, might not trust other people to be good characters, but they want to have good things out of life. It's just that they are a little bit scared to share themselves, who they really are, what they really want, what they really think. So this might be a very silent person or a little bit of a shy person that doesn't open up like totally for you. They're not like an open book. It's like secret pages and you might be able to open like some page of the book, but not the whole thing. And I don't think it's not hiding like a really dark energy here. It's just like a little person that doesn't want to be treated with cruelty and disrespect from the world. Sometimes that makes people act with a little bit of cruelty and disrespect towards others because we become so closed in and we don't open up and we don't share our innermost beliefs and truths. So it becomes like the relationship will halt a little bit forward because it's not totally in balance. But it's not an evil energy. It's just a person being a little bit scared, a little bit, they're hiding themselves a little bit. The Page of Pentacles shows very good intention, but this shows that I'm scared. I don't know what you will do if I come out of my castle, if I come out of my shell, if I expose myself to you. And here we have a Six of Cups. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, I definitely think that this is an energy that you have encountered before. It doesn't have to be that you know this person at all. It can be a totally new person. We have a page here, says new. But it might be a soulmate or a person from a past life or just an energy that you will recognize. And it's a second chance here to do this right, to get this right, to burn out your karma and get rid of old stuff, clean your wardrobe, clean your house, learn how to communicate better with people, learn how to solve issues instead of creating them, learn how to be cool and grown up instead of childish and dramatic. So it's a lot of beautiful things. And the Six of Cups, it's healing childhood patterns, healing past life patterns. It's a second chance to make it right. So it's very beautiful, but either it's you that's a little bit shy and delicate, or you're going to be presented with a person that's a little bit shy and delicate. I think this person and this person is probably the same. So they have very good intentions, just that they don't think people are nice. Okay, they think people are generally bad, and they're expecting you to be bad, but they are curious about you. And they would want to have something like real genuine with you. We have both the Hierophant here and the Six of Cups. It shows this is not a, hit and run or anything like that, even if this person is kind of running. But I think when they finally get the courage to come out and do something, they can come out as a little bit cocky or full of themselves or a little bit too judgmental. But it's just their defense. It's not that this is a bad person. It's just that they are suspicious. They have been through things that have made them a little bit suspicious. And haven't we all? Okay. And we will see. This is moving further into the future. And we have a King of Swords together with a King of Wands. So it might be that you will deal with another air sign or another fire sign, or we also have Earth here. We have seen also the King of Cups, which is Scorpio. This is Aquarius energy, Leo energy. We have Gemini, I think Aquarius, and of course Libra. So some of you might be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, that has been not particularly nice in the past. It doesn't have to be this, like their sun sign. It can just be their personality. Here we have probably you then. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. I'm getting that many of you Libra will be this shy energy. So I will read this a little bit from your perspective right now. So see if you can keep track of all the loose strings. But you have been through a lot of bullshit with other people before. You are scared to get hurt, but you are ready for commitment. You are ready for a grown-up relationship, but you will be very selective with who you choose. And here we can see that you're very ready and very prepared to deal with the karmic wheel. You have the equipment, you have the wisdom, you have the ability to look at the situation from an above perspective. And then we have the other person here. And with the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands, this can be a person that is very passionate, but you don't know if you can trust them. It can be a person that says they love you to the moon and back, but next day they are gone. So you don't know if you can trust them. It doesn't mean that this person isn't trustworthy. It might be that they have their own issues, which make them either judge you as, okay, so this person didn't love me. Sometimes air signs can come off as a little bit cold, and a more passionate person might see you as cold and think, okay, so this person didn't love me enough, and therefore I can do what I want because we don't have strings attached, obviously, because this person doesn't really care. And you can care deeply. It's just that maybe you don't show passion in that kind of way. So that's one thing. Now I'll read this like this is that more shy entity. And in this case, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, I actually feel like I need to change all the roles here and said that this is you in this case, okay? So I read this as this is you, and I will read this as this is you. And in this case, you don't want this more stale energy. The person that's they're too chicken to show that they really care for you because because you want something real, okay? You want the person to be brave enough to trust you and show that they are real. So that is like you want a grown man or a grown woman, not someone that needs to hide from you, like a baby under the table when you're reaching out to talk to them, or that needs to hide their true feelings and say, no, I don't really love you, but we'll see. I want to stay with you anyway. Maybe it can develop into something. So that's not like the real thing. You don't want that real thing. So that's the energy I'm feeling. I'm sorry it's a little bit confusing, but it's because there's many different people watching this reading, and many different people will have many different like parts of this drama. So the King of Swords and the King of Wands is equal powers. They are equally smart, equally developed, but maybe in different areas of their life. And for some of you, you might have been dealing with someone that's jealous, possessive. They are not really upfront with you. They might want you under control, but they don't want to be controlled themselves. So it can be things like this. Moving on. Six of Swords. What do we do when both people are used to get their will through, and both people don't see the other person as, they don't see them as the lamb. Neither of these people look at the other person with naive, like blue eyes or pink glasses. They see them as they are. So it's not, sometimes when we build a relationship, we can build it on hope and trust and, the marvelous dreams for the future. Even if the reality isn't like all that it could have been, we build the relationship on all these things, and it can give the relationship a boost, and it can come through some hard times because we believe so much and we are so trusting in this relationship, and we are so trusting in the divine. They would never, let us be with someone that wasn't right for us. So if you have that googly eye view of the relationship, it can actually give the relationship a little bit of boost. It can also make one person in the equation very codependent, but here we have the opposite situation. Neither here thinks that things will be like, it's like they say, eureka, without the enthusiasm. So they have seen the world, they have seen things go bad, they know that this is no fairy tale, they know that there are challenges. But I'm feeling that neither of these people are particularly invested in this situation, or it's like they don't want to be here almost, is what I'm feeling. But both feel the necessity of solving this. 6 of Swords is connected to the Lovers. So it might be that there's 2 people that's very seasoned, grown up. They don't have... they are not naive or dreamy. They see the world as it is. They are realists. And realistically, they might feel that they need to solve this situation. In some way, I need to learn to communicate with you. And this person say, I need to learn to communicate with you and move this ship forward, this relationship forward, or at least solve whatever we are to each other. So both people are a little bit given up their guns a little bit, because it might be that both people decided this is not the relationship I want to be in, or the type of person I want to meet. But here we meet, and here we are. And I guess there's some point to this situation, so we better put our best foot forward and try to solve this. So here we can see, like in the foundation of it all is a genuine want to fix the situation and solve any issues that comes along. And we have the capacity. It's just that we don't know if we should invest in this situation. Is it really good enough? Is this passionate enough? Do we love each other? Are the other person trustworthy? It's very legit questions, okay? And here we have the 4 of Wands coming underneath the 4 of Pentacles. This might be why these 2 people here in this equation feel compelled to solve this, because it's like a love or something stable that won't go away. Doesn't matter how much I throw you out of my castle, there you are in my dreams anyway. So this is forgiveness. This can be reconciliation. It's definitely soulmate connection or twin flame connection, or it can be a karmic connection as well with the wheel here, that there's something we need to work through together. And it's almost like the divine has put you in the same room and say, solve it. And both of you are like, ugh, do I have to solve it? I don't trust this person. Is it really worth it? Is it even like worth my time? And here we have the Magician. So communication, Sagittarius, Mercury. So it's like an arrow through the sky. But this is not a super trustworthy energy. And it means that neither of you will trust the other person. You will try to put your best foot forward to investigate the situation or see what's in it for you. But you might not be 100% invested with your heart. Like neither of you 100% invested with your heart, because you have seen so much. You know that things can go wrong easily and quick. So it's not as if we don't expect the other shoe to drop. We are expecting the other shoe to drop. But it's okay, I'm with you. There's a nice feeling here. We are very scared. Both are scared. Both have seen like horrible stuff. We have been through like stupid situations, and we don't want to go through that again. But this somehow this situation has kind of sparked either a little bit of curiosity, or it can be out of necessity. I can't get you out of my head, so at least we try. So that kind of situation. So if you meet somebody, it will be someone, I think you will have a little bit different dynamic from what you have had before. Because before it might have been a little bit more lopsided situation with the Queen and together with the Devil here. So it's someone trying to be very empathic, and the other one might be all about sex and attraction, and like they left their head under their arm and like a centaur or something. So it can have been that we were on very different levels before, but now it has come in like a seriousness to this, because even if we have had these dynamics in the past relationships. We have learned something from the time when we were single or lost or felt depressed. And now we know a little bit more what relationships are worth. So this might be what's forcing these two like grown up, a little bit broody people to come together and try to fix it, even if they are not enthusiastic, because it's I feel like it's necessity. So I will take for King of Swords here. I want to find someone new. Can I please just have someone new? And the King of Wands, I can't love you in the way you deserve right now. So it's two sides to it. This kind of points to this person being the devil and this person being the Queen of Cups in the previous situation. And both are a little bit suspicious and withdrawn, but they are ready. They are not ready to show all their cards, but they are ready to, okay, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get something out of this. But neither of these are really having the other person's back. We are having our own back, but in the same time, we don't want to waste opportunities. So we are open to create beautiful opportunities from these aces here that the magician possesses. So we are ready to take, action on possibilities or gifts coming our way. And we are prepared to be nice towards the other person. But it's definitely about also having one's own back. So both people have their own back. And this person really would have exchanged this person for someone new. But here they are side by side here. So it's like divine have put them together and said, solve it. And this person say, I can't love you in the way you deserve right now. So why is that? What's their thing? Okay. What's their thing? The Rainbow Prince. Compensation, perseverance. So, and it came in the reversed. 26. Rainbow Prince. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of you're using all the elements of your inner light, this here, or your elements of your inner light, and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. So it might be that this person can't really give themselves like 100% to this process. They doubt themselves. They don't think that they are good enough, or they might have been the black sheep or not loved enough in many situations. So they have a hard time to behave properly, or to behave, let's say, like really adult and not shady. When you align yourself with this energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Neither of you believes this, that there will be a reward, but you think that maybe there will be a reward. Maybe it's worth working for, but I don't have anywhere else to go anyway, because this is where I'm being pushed all the time into this stupid situation. So better solve it. And since it came in the reverse, the Rainbow Prince is challenging you. And the Rainbow Prince is telling you that you need to address how committed you are to your path. Have you been giving of yourself only as a mean to control the situation? So, for example, being nice to someone just because you don't want them to become upset or angry, not being like genuinely nice because you feel love and you feel appreciation for the other person. His gentle advice is to practice giving fully of yourself. Devote all your attention when you're with someone and be completely present in all areas of your life. When you do so, you will receive more than you are trying to get by being the way you are now. So it seems like this person is a little bit, it's a go-getter, the devil. They want to have their mouth fed and you have seen this before and you say, okay, I don't want this, I want someone committed. So is this person going to commit to you this time? And do I have the whole deck upside down? No. The camel boy. Small step, asking for help. So they're not an expert in this, and they're scared, and they don't want to open up, and they don't want to reveal themselves. They don't want to expose themselves, and the things that they are hiding, because they think that makes them vulnerable to attacks and to being heartbroken. So I don't feel like it's not an evil situation. It's someone that has gotten everything a little bit, when it comes to relationship, a little bit wrong. That they think the less they give, the more they will get, because they will create an imbalance where the other person craves your attention. They want what they can't have. So this might be what this person is playing at. So when the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring you the right people to ease the burden in your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing, or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner, who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing, so you can make the decision you've been weighing. If you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. Yes, challenge. The camel boy challenges you to stop the course of action you're on and get busy with mundane chores. Nothing can happen right now to move you forward in your inquiry and any more quickly. This is the time to shop wood and carry water, attend to your home, wash your car, declutter your clothes. A spring cleaning is in order. You may also need a spring cleaning of your thoughts. Meditation would help too. With that said, if you do all the small things now, the big ones are accomplished as if by magic. About commitment and this person, it's like they lack something. It's like they lack a little bit experience. We have the little Page of Pentacles here. So I think you shouldn't focus on commitment with this person right now. Rather focus on getting, the communication working, having a nice time with this person, protecting yourself a little bit to not get hurt by, for example, not the kind of mindset you have now is good in this situation, to not give this person everything, since they are not giving you everything. But if this is what life offers you, this kind of situation, it's because this is your mission. This is why you are here. This is the other half of you. So you need to try to make it work with this entity in one way or the other. And I will try to find ways with the wisdom of the Oracle divination cards. So see here. And we have blessed, and here and now, and TikTok. So how to deal with this situation. Blessed, here and now, TikTok. Okay, so I'm feeling that you're a little bit better off. We have this energy here with you. You have some kind of control. You have some kind of, know-how. You know how to be blessed. You know how to find your place in the world a little bit better than this person, which seems a little bit more lost. Small steps, like a little person that doesn't know exactly how to move their life forward. So you're a little bit better off. And here and now, it's about having patience with this person here and now, and not expect something that an undeveloped person can't give. I can't love you in the way you deserve. So you might deserve a person that could give you everything, but this is your other half. You are probably, over functioning. You are functioning too well. So with the balance of the universe, you need to get together with someone that doesn't work as well, because that's your counterpart. If you would work like not perfect but not imperfect either, that would probably make you attract a person that's the same. They're not perfect, but they're not a total screw up either. But if you're over functioning, you will most likely find yourself with screw ups. Okay. So they can't love you the way you deserve right now. Not because they don't want, but because they can't, It's just the camel boy, they're camel in the desert here, trying to make it through. And so you need to be this here and now, that this is what I can get. And it's not, it's not going to be changing anytime soon. This is what I'm here to receive, and this is what I have to work with. When you work with a person in this kind of relationship, you will learn a lot of things. You will get the hang of it, and you will be more skilled, and therefore you will change your vibration. You will also take in the other person's energy, so you will be more likely to be able to meet someone more balanced in the future, because you want to find someone new. 30. Okay. But you need to learn from the people that's coming in your life, because they are important agents of change. They are showing you where you are still imbalanced, where you are either doing too much or too little, or you have too much of a thing or too little of a thing. Divine timing. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way. Imagine that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. Past, future. So try to not focus too much on, I don't want to waste time with this stupid person that can't commit. Because you're here now, you're doing a mission here and now. Commitment is maybe not on the table here and now in this divine timing. So, we have all the time in the world to get this right. And yes, you say, I want to be happy, I want to be a committed relationship, but you can't, because you're not attracting that for the moment. You're attracting someone that might not have those, skills even to take responsibility in that kind of way and love you in the way you deserve. What if the linear time isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your needs to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. Love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordinate and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matter of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart. So you kind of need to accept what's the relationship on this level, because it's going to teach you something that you wouldn't want to live without if you saw it from a divine perspective. So you need to have patience with the person doesn't have the same capacity as you to be responsible and good in a relationship. But you can learn something from this, and they can learn something from you. And what's that? This card, I feel. Forbidden. 18. 18. As your goddess, I'm sending you this warning. You're about to enter into a situation that will not be easy and could cause you and others pain. Not all doorways are meant to be open. Not all relationships are good for you. Not all love is expressed, and not all desires are realized. Right now, I'm saying no to you. The symbol for forbidden also reminds you that although you may feel pain when someone rejects you, this is one of my ways of protecting you. I may whisper in someone's ear to stay away. It's for the best, even if you don't believe it right now. This is a symbol to move on and choose another path. Okay, so it says the opposite of what I've been telling you, that you should endure this situation or learn from this person. It seems like you're supposed to stick to your gun and not take, whatever is being offered that's not good enough. But I still see with the other cards, it's just, this card isn't the only one in the reading. It's just one road that you can walk on. And for some of you, there's different degrees in hell. And if this person is, undeveloped enough, and they might use their magic tricks upon you, then remember, rejection is God's protection, okay? And in other case, if this is just like a minor screw-up person, it's not, they can't love you in the way that you deserve right now, but they are a camel boy. They are not, ready for whatever you bring. You could choose two things. You could choose to work on yourself and be balanced and learn more and more about the things that you need to take into your life to become balanced and meet other balanced people. As long as you're unbalanced, you will meet unbalanced people. If you have too much of this, they will have too little of it. If you have too little of something, they will have too much of it. So you can work on yourself and not engage in this relationship. Go with the forbidden and say, okay, so I have all the time in the world. I will stay with my bliss. I have a good energy. My life is kind of good. I want to find someone new, someone better. And you forego this relationship. Okay. So that's one thing you can do. And in other case, it's you go with this that the time is not linear. It goes in cycles. And as long as you are here with this person, you might as well learn from them and teach them things, because you have put a lot of effort into this situation, and you need like reward sometimes. You need an outing with a person, or a short relationship or a longer relationship. It's not a waste of time. It's not a race to the finish line where we will be married and have children. For it kind of is, because we have our biological clock. So if that is ticking, choose the other option. Work on yourself, make balance inside of yourself, go with the forbidden. But if you don't want to do that, you can accept the challenge of karma here, accept this situation, and know that you are the more blessed person. You stay here now with what is, and you work with what you have in front of you, because this is what's presented to you right now. This is your opportunity to grow and experience love. So it will be very different for different people, which way you need to go. For some of you, you have been in hell. You're too tired. You won't be able to endure any of like bullshit from like anything from this person. So you want to find someone new. For others of you, you're tired of being lonely. You're tired of being on your own. You're tired of being single. So you're ready to do the work in a love relationship. Wherever love beacons you, follow him. Even though his road might be, steep and real dangerous, and there's swords hidden underneath his wings. So you follow, because you will learn, and you will be grinded in God's great grinder and be baked. And, you will go into the big oven and become holy bread. And this is like going through it, not going around it, not saying no thank you, not rejecting it, not skipping it because you want something else. So there's different roads to take here, and you are the only one that can decide which way you should go. So you need to go with your own intuition. If you have had a crappy relationship with crappy people, you don't have the strength, don't go for it. If you're more tired of being alone, go for it and learn things, but know that you need to keep yourself a little bit observant, that the person might not be able to give you the things that you would expect in a relationship, even having your back, or being mature enough to be on your side in a conflict with their parents, or whatever, or to even admit to being in love with you. And when you get tired of that, you probably have learned as much as you needed, and you can move on. Okay, I don't see. For many of you, this won't be the love of your life. For some of you, it's someone that you can't get rid of, or you meet the same energy over and over again, and then you might as well go into it and try to solve it in this way that the card describes. Be on your own side, but communicate and try your best. if you are anyway captured in this situation, like camel in the desert, you might as well, go for it and get what you can learn from this situation. But it's not, romance forever after, because there's one person that's not 100% invested here, and that might be because you have an issue of being 100% invested and over functioning. Okay, so I will show you this from above, and I would urge you to watch the reading The True Thoughts and Feelings for your sign in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist, or the love reading for July or August that will probably reveal more. You can also watch the next 3 months love prediction from last week to get the development of this story into the future and get a deeper understanding about your situation. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay blessed. Bye bye.